Very nice. I got it. Live, gentlemen, live. So we got Tommy, Fabio, Long Island. I love it. From Long Island. Yusuf, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. He's got the manscaped hair. He's ready to go. We have David live in Montreal, and we cannot miss our friend Gio. Gio, he's got the Milan SoCal T-shirt. So you're good to wear a T-shirt after the game, right? So if we had the pre-game chat, you would have been. Yusuf is here to approve. How are you,
Yeah.
Gio?
No, man, I'm good. I'm happy with the performance. All these Manchester United fans gone hiding. So I'm
We're
good.
gonna
I'm good.
talk about that. We're definitely gonna talk about that, and welcome everybody. So, 1 o'clock start today, gentlemen. I took and I told the work I need to take the half a day off. I cannot, try to watch on delay. Got home. Actually, it came out perfect. I came home like 15 minutes late. So by the time the first half started, I went live. So, gentlemen, let's start off. Milan, Manchester United. Europa League. It's been a while we have played. Let me ask maybe Tommy, you probably have a date. When was the last time we played Manchester United? Do you remember, give or take? It's got to be at least 5, 6 years.
I can.
Can you hear me?
No, you're lagging off. No, I can hear you.
No, I'm saying, when was the last time we played Manchester United? Do you remember, give or take?
2018.
18 we played. Yes, I remember from. So,
two draws.
Let's start off by giving me your comments about Tommy. You seeing that starting lineup, right? Were you going in? We know that this was going to line up we were going to get, but was this the best lineup that Padre Piolo came up with?
All the injuries. There's nobody. It seems like we have to go to l'infermeria over here and to break up some players. We have actually nobody. We have to go what we have. I mean, what are you gonna do?
This was the best that we can go about it.
Only that Leao there is a lazy bum. I would have went with the rollback. Il giorno della primavera. If you have to play like that, state a casa, non veni proprio.
Robakison is pronounced, Tommy. Robakison.
Whatever.
But starting
is there.
Okay, let's keep it, Tommy. We're gonna mute. Let's keep the flow of the conversation. So, starting lineup, Fabio. How about you seeing the starting center backs? Were you okay with Tomori and Kajar?
Yeah, I like Kiar. I think he's great. He should be playing all the time. It's really if it's Tomori or Romagnoli. But I think besides that one, being kind of caught out on the header, I think he played pretty good. But everybody else. I mean, who else? Like Tommy said, who else did we have? You wanted to start Casalleo over Salamakis, or what I mean? Maybe Tonali should have started.
Maybe, yeah. But in the end, I think it's as good as what we're gonna get, And let's not kid ourselves. Manchester United, as well, we're depleted. But starting the game, David, we have two offs. A goal disallowed. Kessie. Jesus Christ, man. It's like it just took away, it just took my heart, just ripped it out, because I don't think anybody watching that game live would have called, where's that handball in there, right? Did you have the same feeling, David? Just, wow, out of all things, with the right foot on the outside of the boots, what a great goal, and has to be called back. VAR, whatever, but your feelings about that fantastic non-goal of Kessie?
Both goals, I was really surprised. Well, the offside, obviously. Is it possible Leao only plays better when he knows it was an offside? He was nonchalant going and he scores. Then when it's the pressure, it gets to him. But when Kessie scored and it was waved off after the handball, the review of the VAR, yeah, it did hurt. But I saw the heart. I saw the attacking. They weren't stopping. I said it for sure. They're gonna score. I was less worried before the game, seeing the lineup, but seeing how they played the first 20 minutes. I knew we were going to take it. Obviously, it didn't end up being that way, but I like the way it started. Kessie did not stop every day, every match, man of the match, Kessie.
That's what we call him, Presidente, right? Exactly. How about you, Yusuf? Any players that shined for you today? We'll let you shit on players. Obviously, Tom is going to be shitting on players as well. But how about anybody that impressed you today watching them play?
Well, Kessie has been he's been the most important player when Zlatan is not there and Hakan is out of form. And what's the best thing about Kessie in this period is his consistency.
Mm.
World star players, the only thing they have in common is they're consistent. They always perform. And Kessie, I don't know what clicked, but I cannot even remember the out of form Kessie that we had, like what, 1.5 years ago.
Where people were saying, let's sell him. Remember that time when people were ready
I was an advocate of selling him. I'm embarrassed even that thought, because we, like, this is what his form, like his level of performances was shit. And I don't know what turned. I don't know what Pioli told him. It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Best player on the pitch, and that consistency, right?
Absolutely.
Gio, how about you? Like, other than Frank Kessie, or maybe you know what? We're gonna do the turns because they're talking about Leao in the comments. Tommy started off with Leao. For me, guys, I know, you know, people like to talk about the bad today, but I didn't find he played that bad. Maybe I'm the blind one, but Gio, your takes on Leao today?
Man, he was born on sides, like People Inzaghi, but People, he knew when to be on side though. But I just want to say something about Kessie. That his name is not named Presidente. It's $100 million Kessie.
I like that.
That's his new name, 100 million. If you want to come take him from a Premier League, Chelsea, Man City, pay the 100 million.
I like it.
But,
I like that goal. If that goal was going to stand and we were going to win the game, yeah, he would have been worth at least 80 to 100 million after this game, right? But he ain't going away for 40. That's for sure.
You see, United and Juve are the same things. They buy the refs all the time. When the call goes against them and it's for VAR, it happens in the Premier League. Bruno Fernandes steps on somebody's leg and they give the penalty to Bruno Fernandes. So, you know, Bruno Fernandes, I mean, he's a joke. He flopped at Udinese and he went back to Portugal hiding. That's all I'm going to say.
Thank you, Gio. That was a good comment. At least a bidone nato sto Fernandez.
Say something.
Tommy, what didn't you like about Leao's performance today, other than, you know, being caught offside throughout the whole game?
That guy's a clown. He's a joke. He doesn't hustle. I saw him. He was walking on the field. Ma che cazzo fai? Vuoi correre? Doesn't run nothing. No, you don't see him. No, this guy, bro. He needs ma vendilo, vai. It's better. It's better that you sell him. You make money off him.
So you're giving up on him. I'm not giving up on the kid. Maybe Fabio. Maybe it's the striker. It's just not for him. Maybe we should just play him on the. I know he's preferred that left wing. You know, maybe swap it off with Rebic. But your take on Leao's performance today?
Vinny, we talked about it last week, I think. Who else are you going to put?
Yeah, that's true.
Not a sink or swim, unfortunately. And yeah, he didn't have a great game, but he has these moments that he looks like he can really get there eventually. He just doesn't do it on a consistent basis. I just want to go back to Kessie for 1 second.
Yes.
Because Presidente, he's the only one that should be demanding a raise. Like the fact that he's not asking for $8, $9, $10 million a year. He plays all the time. And Vinny, I know you love wrestling references. He's the Iron Man. He's the Iron Man, 100%. He's there every game, 90 minutes. He never comes out. I mean,
he's like Kurt Angle. He's the Kurt Angle of Milan.
But this is a guy that Milan should be keeping forever. We shouldn't even be thinking of selling him. But if we are going to sell him, we better take the whole load, like 120 to 200 million. Let's ask for it all and make him pay.
I love the love for Kessie. Steve and I always on Team Frank. Going back to Leao, David, you just same thing as Tommy. Like, I like what Fabio just said. There's those moments that it seems that he's brilliant. You know, Paul reminding us, just 21 years old. It seems that it's those moments that you see that there might be a moment of brilliance that maybe have us fans divided. You know, we believe in Leao, let's give him a chance, or we need to sell him. Where do you stand, David?
Well, I'm with Tommy and Fabio. Fabio, because who else we're gonna play? Tommy, I see what he sees. The hustle is not there, the grinta's not there, but then he shows he has the talent to go to 2-3 players, but then he can't finish, or he can't even make a pass 2 feet in front of him. One day he's Niang, and one day we could see him being the next replacement of Zlatan. It really sucks. I hate to even say that. Even remember Steve, he even said Niang by mistake.
Yeah, he
called
did.
him Yang. My heart dropped because I was feeling the same thing. But yeah, I see that, and I said, listen, we need to put him on the left or on the right. He needs to find himself a place. The poor guy doesn't know where he belongs. He doesn't know himself what he wants to do. If he wants to be a soccer player or a rapper now or a TikToker.
Well, look, I get everybody's comments, and you know what, Facebook Frank, you're right. He's the Bret Hart, right? Not Kurt Angle, because he was doing the pills back in the day. But in the end, Leao playing well, not playing well, this and that. Right now, Youssef, this is the lineup that we're going to be stuck probably against Napoli. If it's working, it's working. If Leao's not maybe giving his best performances, but we're finding ways to win, especially even with Krunic, that seems to be, even his value went up from 7 million to 75 million to Krunic. But in the end, if it's working right now, they're playing as a team. Would you go with the exact same lineup against Napoli on Sunday? I don't even think we have a choice.
No, we're just depleted. We don't know. We don't have any. I feel really bad for Pioli. He has no other options, honestly. But going back to Leao, he's the one who won us the corner kick for the goal. I'm gonna be the devil's advocate
here. I like
I'm
it.
Just gonna, and I'm gonna be like, at least he ran in the 93rd minute. He ran his sacks off to win us the corner, and that just turned the game upside down. So
yeah, no, it's true.
Let's give him a break. He's under unbelievable pressure. He's only 21. I don't see the rapping part of his life as something that we should concern ourselves. That's just on my own opinion that we should be concerned about. It's his hobby, so be it. But again, the back to the formation, as you mentioned, we're gonna go with the same. Maybe hopefully Theo Hernandez can come back.
Mm-hmm.
Because our defense today looked really bad. I mean, the Maguire chance, and there was this guy, the left wing guy, James something James. He also missed a sitter. So our defense and the goal to concede a goal just from a long ball behind the defense. And Tomori, I've been noticing that he has this weaknesses in his game. The over the head balls, he's not that good at reading them.
But he's got the speed to catch up. Where we've seen him, where maybe he might have screwed up on a couple of plays, but he's so speedy that he gets back on time. But
he made that Nesta-esque tackle.
Yeah,
after he was beaten, it was fantastic.
And yes, the defense wasn't. We could have easily lost this games, guys. Like let's keep that in mind. I know we're for us. I think I called this video "Justice Was Served" because I think, I'm not saying we deserve to win. If you guys look at the stats, it's very, very easy to see, very down the middle. But Maguire missing that shot, right? Going down 1-0 early, you guys, the way it is in soccer world. Oh my God, we took all these chances in the first half, and now they went to score. But the Gio, were you the reaction that we came up after that one being down 1-0, and maybe a bit of, as Frank Sinatra would say, a bit of lady luck on her side, especially with we're going to call him Mark Maguire because that's the way Stevie P calls him, Mark Maguire. But in the end, the reaction from the team. Tell me, how did you feel after going down 1-0? Did you keep on believing?
Yeah, I did. Because in Milan,
Tommy,
the only thing is that. Sorry.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
No, you said Tommy. You said my name.
I said Tommy. Oh, sorry. Okay. So Gio, I'm trying to do the rotation.
Vinny, you're no good, Vinny.
Sorry, guys. At least if I was drunk, I would have an excuse. But Gio, about you, how did you feel after, especially going down 1-0? Did you kept on believing? Because they certainly did.
You know what? Since the start of the game, I saw that we were on it, man. That free flowing football, that one touch, boom, 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 boom. That one chance that I would have wanted for Brahim Diaz when he had able to shoot, but then he passed it, and then Dalot, he put it to the middle. I would have loved him to shoot it, but ever since that, man, and these guys were depleted. I don't know what it is with this deplete. We're down to the bare bones. We can't probably even field in the 11, and they leave everything on the floor. And I want to say something. That goal by Frank Cressy, we score that goal. They give that as a goal. We kill them. because Manchester United is a counter-attacking football team. And once we park the bus, they cannot break you down.
Oh, I like that because that was what, guys, 15 minutes in, I believe, for Frank Kessie. It would have changed completely the dynamic of the game. But I was very proud to see that we did not let them coming attack us or taking over the game. We kept on believing. Any other players today, Tommy, that you like? Diaz, I liked his performance today compared to maybe to the other ones. Anybody that for you played a better game than usual, or maybe somebody that you did not like today?
I liked all of it. The only thing I had a problem with is in the second half when Manchester United scored. For the first 5 minutes of the second half, you saw Milan sleeping. Then they woke up again, and that's what got him. That's when Manchester United scored. But another thing, in my book, Milan won the game. Milan did not lose this game because at the end of the first half, I was watching it on BET TV, which is an English channel, and they were showing 3 times they showed it. There was no handball. And this referee, he just heard the VAR. He didn't even go check. He just took the VAR's decision and annulled the goal. He didn't even take a look. Against all odds. Il Milan against all odds. And we still end up bringing punti preziosi a casa.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why una squadra che è grande in Italia deve essere grande anche all'estero.
Stay there.
Cosa che la Juventus non va.
I'm muting. Stop. We're going to talk about it in the end. But, how about that? That was kind of weird, guys, because to my knowledge, VAR is the decision is made on the pitch, right? And Tommy brings up a good point. They didn't go check. I guess the guys upstairs at VAR just said it's a blatant handball, but I couldn't see. Okay, let's not say we couldn't see. You kind of, but this arm's here on this. I don't know. And especially with the worst part is it was such a beautiful goal. And you're saying that even the English pundits were saying that this was possibly a goal. Fabio,
it was a goal because they showed it. It hit him on the chest.
Yeah,
I just him on the chest.
You don't see him ever. The point is that, like you said, they don't even go look at it. Not one point did the referee go over and look at something and make a decision himself. He just listens in his ear. More speculation right there. Already they're scheming against Milan.
Oh, boy.
No, I'm sorry, but look at it. The game changes completely. We're up 1-0. Yeah, we salvage at the end to at least get our away goal, but they robbed us. Nobody on the pitch even does anything about the arm. They don't even see it because if it is even there, it's the slightest. You have to show clear, right? It's got to be clear to overturn it. You called it a goal on the field. You got to keep it a goal. Didn't show one. Did anybody see the ball strike the arm? I didn't see it.
Well, they showed a replay 3 times. They couldn't see it.
How about you guys? Like, which feed were you watching, Fabio?
I was watching on it's CBS, but it's the Paramount channel. I was watching. I was trying to see it through my desk. But they didn't show it once. Not once. I even watched the replay. You guys should watch the Milan in Italian, the replay that they put, because it's amazing.
Even the DAZN, I was watching on DAZN. I know it's the commentators I believe from BT Sports, but even them, like, they like to trash on Milan most of the time, and they were like so surprised about that call there. David, I don't know if you're watching on DAZN as well or the Italian feed.
I was watching on DAZN, the English feed, and them too. One thing I noticed, Mete in the 89th minute, you see the ball hit his hand and the referee goes accidental. They didn't even stop it. They continued the game. I didn't understand that. If that was clearly accidental, how that wasn't accidental for a thing? Oh, VAR decides to say no, overstep. It was very.
And it's not like his arm was out here. That's what I was trying to understand.
He got the throw in and he controlled it with his chest, and it looked like it went off his arm. No clear angle from any camera showed that it hit his arm directly. You could tell when a ball hits the arm, it takes a bounce. This ball went straight to his leg because he moved it down with his chest. Anyways, whatever the hell it is. But after that whole call of the whole team stopped. It's like, hey, Mete hit the hand. The ball, no, accidental, whatever. And even the commentating. Oh, it was accidental. The play goes on. But then to backtrack, they says, yeah, but the Frank Kessie handball was clearly a handball, I guess, since they stopped at everything. I go, but these guys are just tripping over their own feet.
It's just so hard to understand these different rulings.
I don't think the ball hit Kessie's chest. It hit his Manscaped balls.
Manscaped balls, beautiful.
Yeah, and he just smashed it in there. It was a beautiful goal. And you know, one of those English pundits, I saw a clip on YouTube for ESPN channel, and the British, the English guy, the pundit or the analyst was saying, the ball, just look at the ball carefully. It lost pace, and usually when you control the ball, the ball doesn't lose pace. It was clearly his hand because the ball lost pace, and I was like screaming out of my head. It was like, it didn't lose pace. Actually, his first touch wasn't that good.
They're trying to justify
because the balls were Manscaped, of course. So it was a little bit, you know, it went a little bit far from Kessie before reaching it.
The ball rebounded. The ball rebounded off his manliness. Let's just put it that way, because Kessie is a manly man, you know. But I like what Mo's commenting on this, and I'm gonna ask you, Gio. This is a very good comment. Many people, you know, because Manchester United today, you know, the Manchester United international team, they got an eyeful of Kessie, right? So this might be, you know, like maybe giving us more eyes on us for Milan. But what do you think about that comment, Gio? A lot of the eyes around the world being seen today, especially for Captain Frank.
I don't know if it was Fabio who says something about that, but not about you breaking the price. I think it was Fabio that he said the salary. Yeah. That's who we break the salary for. We don't break it for Hakan Çalhanoğlu. We don't do that for him. We do it for Frank the Tank Kessie. They said they're gonna raise him $1 million. Give him the $4 million. You know, a Premier League could blow that out the water and give him $7 million, and then you know we could end up losing him.
No, I like you know what? That's what I like. Is like taking it from how many people have probably seen him today. It's like, yeah, let's if we need to break the bank on some certain players, Gio first, right? And guys like Frank Kessie that, again, don't say a single word. They do their job every single day. You never heard about give me more money here or more money there. So no, definitely a good point. Tommy, how do you feel on Il Ritorno? You think, you know, even after a 1-1 tie, how do you feel about this team playing at the San Siro? It's next Thursday, right, gentlemen, at 3 o'clock? I don't know if it's going to be 4 because of the time change, but you feeling confident per Il Ritorno?
Look, I always said it, even before the game. The squadra inglese, the problem is, with the English teams, if you play corto, passaggi corti, possession, they're going to have a hell of a bad time because they're not good. The English teams like to play the long ball. You play the opposite, and they're going to have a whole heap of trouble trying to continue. And that's what happened today. Manchester United, they were pressed in their own zone, and for at least 80 minutes of the game.
Yeah. So no, I feel confident. Confident. If we could, you know, they're saying that maybe some players will be coming back by next Thursday, possibly Rebic. But then you have that problem is like, okay, they've been playing okay with, you know, better than expected with this kind of formation, and especially a guy like Mete, Tommy Mete. For the last couple of games, I'm going to ask you guys all about Mete. You know, a great substitute. I know maybe the first couple of games, you know, he was getting not the greatest of performance. You guys remember when we tried him as no trequartista there, just like a false attacker. But Mete, Tommy, if he continues like this, are you paying Torino that 7-8 million? I think is a good alternative for, especially if you're going to play 3 competitions next year.
Yeah, sure. He continues playing like that, sure. But look, you can't just say a guy to keep after 2-3 games. Yeah, he has to show. Like
he has
to continue. If he continues, yeah. But if he starts slopping again, at this point, send him back.
So at least we like the consistency from there. Fabio, how about you, Mete? What did you look? You know, people talking about the double pivot and how he seems to be in sync with Kessie, and obviously, you know, Tonali coming in. after. And I know Steve was mentioning in the chat today, it seemed like when they did the changes, no, I think it was Kessie playing more as a center attacking midfielder, moving up in the formation. But going back to Mete, it just seems like he's gelling perfectly with Kessie right now. I think it's been 2-3 games in a row that he's been having solid performances. What do you think?
I think we need more depth. I think we should still see how the rest of the season kind of rolls with him. I mean, again, I don't want to. $8 million shouldn't be that much for us, but still, you don't want to waste $8 million on a player that we could pick up somebody else and be better. But I think for him, I'd hold out a little bit more. I'm more concerned with Çalhanoğlu. Do we really even think Diaz is worth trying to keep? I think the biggest thing is Maldini maybe made a mistake with not trying to sell Çalhanoğlu before we got to this process. I think maybe we should have tried to get rid of him, make a little money off of him if we could. But now we're stuck at the idea of either we got to pay him more money than we want or we're going to lose him for free. So he's not giving us a discount. Nobody gives a discount. So
I get where you're coming from on that comment, but let's look at it the other way. Milan, yes, Ibra is probably going to give us one more year. But this young nucleus of players, what players do we have in this team that can say, like, I've been here for the last 4, 5, 6 years, to have that kind of leadership? Even Kajar's not any younger. David, for you, Diaz, I think it's a straight loan. Now, guys, there's not even an option to buy, if I'm not mistaken, for Diaz. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Diaz, it's just some performance. Gio, it's a straight loan, right?
Mm-hmm. A dry loan, they call it.
Dry loan. So for Çalhanoğlu at this point, what do you agree with Fabio? Is that would you have maybe think it might have been a mistake to try to sell him, or is he? Look, he's been through thick and thin with this team. We've seen moments of brilliance about him. It just wasn't enough. But where do you stand on Çalhanoğlu?
Well, Hakan, we have to keep him. I do see a promising future with him in the squad. I do agree that if we would have sold him, we would have got something, but he was giving us his best year, the last year with us. So it was kind of a 50-50. Do we get rid of him because he's playing good, or do we keep him and sign him and we continue to have this great Hakan Çalhanoğlu? I just heard that Low is not a dry loan. It might be an option to buy.
No, I thought it was a complete dry loan.
The news came out today that there's an option to buy with a short-term extended loan with an option to buy. So basically, if they extend the loan another short term for next season, the option is no longer a dry loan. It will be an option to buy. Tomori is the top apparently of the option to buy, no one else. And then the re-signing. That's the article I read today. So basically, Tomori is the high priority of option to buy, meaning that one, and the 3 signings of Zlatan, Hakan, and Donnarumma. And now even Romagnoli apparently now is asking for a raise, which I don't know where we're gonna raise and where, because Raiola is taking care of him. They were, let's do a group discount. Get out of here.
Get everybody together, but let's see where we end up at the last of the season. Youssef, you said you had because I'm gonna do one last turn because Tommy he's chomping at the bits because I told him I'm gonna let him 2 minutes just to air out his grievances, right? But Youssef, you said you had some grievances against the English media. Did you want to elaborate on that, or if you want to air your grievances, go right ahead.
No, it's just basically what I said about the ESPN guy talking about it's trying to make something that doesn't exist, that it's a handball. So basically, it's not a handball, and some of them are still like convinced that Manchester will actually go through and they will win in San Siro because their form away is just better than their form at the Old Trafford. Now I know that this is a possibility, but again, the arrogance, the thought
better
of them being the center of the world. Yeah. It's the best league of the world. It's the best football. It's coming home and whatever. It just gets under my skin.
Yeah, we feel this the exact same way, especially when we listen to those commentators where it's just
I mean, listen, I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm just talking about it footballing sense. Yeah. I lived there for 7 years and I met a lot of lovely people, but when it comes to football, it's just annoying.
They like with all the World Cups that they've won, right? They're the best country in the world. They got the best soccer. Gio, before I give it into I leave the Tommy time. Do you have any comments about? You know what? Let's finish off with that one. Let's start. I'm going to let you start, Gio. How happy were you to watch Juventus Porto on Wednesday?
Oh man, like before that, man. Juve and Inter, man. See, that's why they call us a farmers league, because the big boys they fail versus Lyon. Come on now, Porto. You spend all that money. I made a comment on IFTV. I said the Cristiano CR7 experience has dramatically failed. And you know how the lover boys started attacking me. Look at your team. Hey, it's the truth. Didn't they bring them in? They didn't bring them in to buy shirts. They brought them in to win the whole thing. So Juve, Inter, they're embarrassing. They're embarrassing the league. And I have a lot of faith. I've been telling you since the beginning, Vinny, that I love this team, and this team is going to show everybody in Europe next year when we hear that champion. We're going to show everybody what we're made of, and we're going to let everybody laugh at Juve and Inter like they do all the time.
All right. And, you know, for guys like Lenny Clinton, good friend, you know, from Chicago, he's a Juventino, but he's a Juventino that I like, and he keeps on saying you should always support Italian teams in any Champions League and any competition. I always say no to that, because my reasoning is when we lost to Liverpool, no Juventinis, no Interistas, no Romanistas came to me and said, I feel really bad for you guys that, you know, you're winning 3-0 and then you end up losing. So, Tommy, I'm going to let you talk about your feelings. Let's please keep it to your feelings.
Right.
I don't want to hear about. Wait.
Hold on.
No.
I'm going to say something about today.
Listen, okay. Before you get into Juventus, the only thing I don't want to hear is corrupted league. I want you to tell me how you felt watching the game. But
no, it's not a corrupted league.
Okay,
the Champions League is not corrupted.
No,
I'm just saying that the referee today against Emilia, this guy should have been crucified. This guy should have been crucified. He literally gave the game into a tie to Manchester United. This guy should be crucified. Now,
the VAR
let's get to Juventus. Let's get to Juventus now.
Go right ahead. Yes.
My compliments to Porto. Fantastic game they played. Fantastic game, and I knew it.
Can you tell us,
Juventus is starting to sound like a broken record.
Tommy,
At 50 anni they always had this broken record. L'anno prossimo.
Tommy, paint us a picture. Paint us a picture of how you were watching the game. Sitting down, were you? How were you watching this game at home on the couch with your son?
I was on the couch with my son, and I was watching the game. E ho goduto because la Juventus è stato un fallimento. Since Ronaldo came in, you see, when they didn't have Ronaldo, they went to the Champions League. They went to the Champions League final twice. Of course, they lost because they always lose. That's given. Then they went and get this guy Ronaldo. What has he done? Nothing. They didn't even get to the semifinals. Nothing. Un fallimento totale.
And you were
from
happy.
One year to another. Yeah, of course.
You were happy as a pig.
Sandy. The thing is, if you have to be a team that's going to go all the way and win the Champions League, you can't do it with one guy who's a superstar and all the rest tutti bidoni, perché la Juventus è tutta una franga di bidoni, la squadra non vale un cazzo. You see
available
these guys
in UV store now. That's available
you see
in
all
UV store now.
All the list. There's one guy and the rest are tutti bidoni, non valgono un cazzo la Juventus. The Juventus should be ashamed of themselves. They should be ashamed of themselves. And like I said, in 84, in 85, their first Champions League was given to them. Was un regalo. Then in 96, they were all doped. Out of their mind. They were using steroids, and even Moggi said, even quell'altro cornuto said that it was true.
Tommy, we gotta let everybody talk, but thank you.
Corrupted federation, corrupted team.
I'm muting. You're muted. Stop. We gotta let everybody talk. Fabio, are you a kind of guy that texts his Juventini friends after these games? I'm sure Tommy does there, but how about you?
Well, the closest Juventini are like my sister and my godfather, so I don't want to tease them too much. But I mean, what Tommy was saying is that you go get Cristiano Ronaldo, and like Zlatan said, is it really a great challenge that you did at the end of your career? You went to a team that had won title after title after title. You joined them, and all you could do is exactly what they've been doing already. They brought you in to spend all this money to get them to the final. You can't get anything. So I would just take my time here and say, Messi, you're unhappy at Barcelona, buddy. You know when you could cement your legacy? You come to Milan, and you are winning like in Milan for our team, and watch. I mean, we need somebody on the right side, right?
Maybe it'll take $4 million a year. You know, we can shoot. You know, maybe $4 million, 4.5.
Sales alone, we can get him to $8-9 million a year. Come on, we would sell out.
You know who we need?
Anyway, we'll be in the Champions League again with Messi on our team. Can you believe it? It'd be amazing.
You know who we need in this situation, gentlemen? Il Condor Galliani. Do you guys remember when we're trying to get back Balotelli from Manchester City? For like 2 months, it's 35 million Galliani. No, I'm giving you 20. Then I had 35. No, I'm giving you 18. And then I think we got him on a free loan, and then we just got him for like $10 million in the end. That's what we need, Il Condor Galliani in these situations. You, David, are you the type to tease your Juventini friends, or how did you? I know you watched, and
I was watching the game with my best friend, which is a Juventine, and literally all my circle of friends are all Juventine. And listen, guys, maybe you want to mute what I'm about to say, but I'm opposite. I want Italian teams to go far in Champions League.
That's fine.
That's my.
Let him talk.
Let me talk, Tommy.
No, it's fine.
Because Ronaldo, when he faced Juventus, and he saw the applause after that goal he got, he came to us. And you know what? It put more of a big spotlight back on Serie A. Now, do I hate the fact that he came to Juventus? Yeah, of course. I would like to have him on my team. I would love for him to have my team. But listen, Italian teams need to get back to the end. We need to get back in Champions League. I agree. We obviously have a Milanese, but seeing another Italian team will bring more powerful players to our squad, because one team cannot get all the best players. Trust me. No one's going to want to go to Juventus all the time. There's going to be other prospects of Milan, Inter, Napoli, Roma. But yes, obviously, I love football. I love Milan. But I have to see my Champions League team go to the end, and I like to see my team, yes, first, but I like to see another team go. Sorry to interrupt you, Vinny. I do have a lot of friends that do cheer me on, and I have a lot of friends that boo my team no matter what. But I do have that circle of friends like, you know what, Zlatan looked good. Today, I got all compliments for Frank Kessie. Guys that I never thought knew who Frank Kessie was because they're not Milanese. They're like, listen, this guy Frank Kessie, he's the future of Milan. He's doing a fantastic job. And Gigio, obviously, they have respect. That's why my view on soccer, I do go for other teams besides Milan in Champions League. In Serie A, you'll never see me go for any other team besides.
No, but it's a great argument, because that's what it is. Like, you know, you have the two sides. You have, you know, the fans that are going to congratulate you.
He's disgusted.
He's disgusted from, you know, like, in the Milan fan. But I see where your point of view, and I think where we would go wrong in this conversation, gentlemen, is to go, well, you're stupid for thinking this way, or I'm stupid for thinking my way. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions, and we could all discuss these opinions, right? So, Youssef, I did ask you about how did you watch? Did you watch?
No, I'm just going to show you. Well, I understand what David is coming from. I used to have a similar opinion when we had the point system, the coefficient thing, and but after the Serie A is guaranteed 4 places. I couldn't care less. Let's go back in terms of teasing. Honestly, down, like I really wanted to see Juve at least go further, just to be, you know, preoccupied with the Champions League and not, you know, come even closer in terms of second place. But I just love to tease my Juventini friends, and I have a lot of them. So this is one of the things. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
Where? That's the one. And do you guys know who this guy is sitting on the bench?
Skeleton.
That's Buffon waiting on the bench to win the Champions League.
All in good fun. All in good fun.
No, just to be fun.
We took the heat, guys, from all our Juventini friends, Interistas, for the last 10 years. As long as we do it all in good fun. Gio, How about you? Are you for the progression of the Italian teams, or where do you sit in this whole? Or is it Milan and that's it? Milan and that's it.
Nah, Milan and that's it. Especially, but you see how embarrassing those two teams are. And Atalanta with a low budget of a championship English team, what it's doing, I could respect them, but I hate them because they dancing on me at 3:30 in the morning or 6 in the morning. So I really dislike them in that. But we need to play. I can't wait to play them, and hopefully the team fights for all of us. But yeah, I was laughing at Juventus. The CR7, come on, man. That's why none of these players right now, Mbappe, Haaland, come on, none of them will be Maradona. Maradona, he failed at Barca, and he took that chance in Napoli, and that's why he's the GOAT. That's it, He's the GOAT at attacking, because the real GOAT, is Franco Baresi.
All right.
Maradona was the, Maradona, I have a lot of respect for him because he came from Barca and went to the poorest city in Europe. He went to Naples and he did the unthinkable, what Ronaldo will never do, because Ronaldo was doomed from the day that he signed it per una merda squadra, una merda Juventus.
Let's finish.
Don't you ever? I never hear anybody calling them the team of Italy, because they're not. They're son la vergogna italiana.
I'm muting you. I want you to finish off on a laugh, because I know you're going to come up with somebody on the top of your head. Tommy, who do you have for us in this week in Milan history? Quel bidone do you have for us?
Higuain, grande bidone che è venuto dalla Juventus. There was only one thing good about this guy. We actually spent almost nothing. Non valeva un cazzo this guy. Tutti i Juventini, tranne Inzaghi, che sono venuti al Milan, sono stati dei grandissimi bidoni. Only two players were good, Baggio e Inzaghi. Il resto li puoi tutti mettere in una spazzatura, dentro una grande cestina e buttare con picci, perché i Juventini non valgono un cazzo.
How many goals did he score, Higuain, for us? 2, 3?
Three goals, I think.
That big goal that he missed when he played back against Juventus. But guys, it is the first time we're playing Napoli, I believe, since he passed away. So it should be a great game on Sunday. Napoli's come up with a couple of wins in a row. So guys, remember, in North America, we are an hour, because they're going an hour ahead. We're not changing hours, so the games will be an hour later than usual. So if everything goes well, I should be able to get back on Sunday at 2:45, because the game will be at 3:45. So thank you very much for joining me once again tonight. Great performance. Thank you for the live viewers, everybody. I see how when we win, we have a bit more live viewers, 50. Thank you to Tommy for keeping it down a bit better than last week. Thank you very much for that, Tommy.
I had to. My kid is sleeping, so I had to keep it down. But he was wearing a Milan jersey today.
Can you imagine how loud he would have got if the kid wasn't sleeping? Oof.
Guys, thank you so very much. Youssef, go to bed. I don't know if you're on no sleep over there, 4:00 in the morning. But
I'm heading to the hospital. My shift starts soon. That's why I had my sleep.
Oh, you had your sleep. Okay, well, guys, have yourselves a fantastic day, and we shall talk on Sunday ovunque sempre.
Forza Milan.
Forza Milan.
Ciao, guys.
Forza Milan.
Boys.